last example in this add-on interest section is going to be a little bit different here. So let's take a look at it. I've told you the monthly payment. So before all these other ones, we had to find the monthly payment. And I've told you how much the loan was for. And this time I've asked us to find the interest rate. So we're finding the thing with the percent. So haven't really seen one like that in this section. So a couple steps to get started on this one. The first thing I need to do is kind of think about my formula. I'll write it down for us here. I've given you P is 6,400. I've given you T, it's 3.5, and we're looking for R. Before I can even really get started, I have to do some work to find A. I don't have A. A is not $207.31. That's what my monthly payment is. So to find A, I'm going to take that $207.31 and I'm going to multiply that by the number of months that I have. So that's 3.5 years times 12, because like I said, there are 12 months in a year. Or you could just multiply that by 42. Some people would rather see it as 42 months. 3.5 years is the same thing as 42 months. So real quick, these two are the same thing. So either way, choose one of those two lines that we have. And either way, that's going to give us $8,707.02. This is A. So now I know A, P, and T, and I'm looking for R. So I'm going to plug all of this in. I'm going to plug in for A. I'm going to plug in for P. I don't know what R is. And I'm going to plug in for T. So 3.5. A couple different steps you could do first. The first thing that I did was I subtracted 6,400. I cannot subtract this term over here because it has the variable in it. So I'm not going to be able to subtract that off. I can't add 6,400 plus 6,400 because basically they're not like terms. One is plain and one has a variable. So I'm going to subtract off the plain one to give me $2,307.02. Now on the right hand side, I can reduce that a little bit. I know there's an R in the middle, but we can change the order of multiplication. I know I can do this because 2 times 3 is the same thing as 3 times 2. They both give me 6 as the answer. So I'm just going to multiply the 6,400 times 3.5 and put the R on at the end of it. So basically switch the spot of the R and the 3.5. And multiplying that together is going to give me 22,400 with R on at the end. I need to solve for R. So to do that, I'm going to divide by the 22,400. So that's going to give me R equals, I'm going to write down what my calculator gave me so we can talk about how to write our final answer. The final answer says that we want to round it to the nearest 1/10 of a percent. I know the word 1/10 comes up first when I read that, but if I'm dealing with percents, I need to move the decimal before I round. That's just the order of the operations that I need to do it. So percent, we move 2 decimal places, so that gives me 10 point. Now I can round to a 1/10. So now I can round my decimal to 3. So it's going to be 10.3% as my final answer. You have to do them in that order. Move the decimal place. So basically that means change it to a percent first and then round to 1 decimal place.